Well, hi there everyone, Baryonyx5 here, and welcome back to Planet 19. Where, what has been happening? Well, last time we did finish off that roof, of course. Through here, you can see that I've started to put flooring in. Well, roofing here, flooring for the level above. And these blocks have gone in over here, which has finally got the things out of my inventory. You can see I've not got so far as finishing off these ones yet. But what is the plan for today? Well, today I want to do something just a little bit different, because I am trying to build up that village over there, and I'm trying to put the roof on here. And I would like something which would be really useful to help me do that. Unfortunately, there is something, and it is a jetpack. Now here on Planet 19 we have a new type of jetpack, one which I have never heard of and I am eager to try out. It is this, the Leadstone jetpack. So it is actually fairly easy to make. It needs leather, lead, a flux capacitor, that helps you travel through time obviously, and a leadstone thruster. Basically there's lots of parts. It needs steam dynamos, pneumatic servos, another flux capacitor. They're fairly easy to make though, they just need a bit of sulfur. So let's get one of these together because I think this would be really rather useful. And all of my leather is of course downstairs. Not much has happened in the Mistcraft worlds. You probably saw at the end of last episode that I had a bit of an incident with a ghast in that dimension. I'm not going through there today. Thank you all very much. Actually, why don't we just make this down here? It is a leather tunic, isn't it? Yes. So yes, that was very exciting, but in the meantime, the quarry has just been chugging along merrily. It is full of charcoal and I'm quite happy to leave it, and it is evening. And I would like to get a ceiling on this because I have had the odd spider landing upon my head, which is unpleasant, which is very, very unpleasant. So the next thing which I need is sulfur. Did I not prepare the sulfur? Apparently I didn't. So I've had to come through here anyway, but you can see we have a load of sulfur in this here chest, and you can see just how far down it's got. It's got pretty down quite well, and I think I was lying. I think these are out of power. But never mind that, I shall sort that out later. Let's get back through here and get back up into the factory proper. So, hop out of here, close up my super secret entrance. This needs quite a bit of fixing done to it to make it work better. Right, the leadstone jetpack. We need these leadstone flux capacitors. They are copper, lead, sulfur and redstone. Just like that, and 2 pieces of that in the bottom is going to get us a pair of leadstone flux capacitors, which do not stack clearly. How very annoying. The only other thing which we need then is this leadstone thruster. It needs a pair of steam dynamos, and a pair of copper gears, and a pair of item ducts. Now steam dynamos often obviously require lots of copper gears, so we just need to make up more copper gears than that, actually, but fortunately we have a load more copper in here. It is nice to have some ingots handy. So if we need to make up a load of steam dynamos, we can. We are going to need 8. We're actually going to need 6, aren't we? 2 for one dynamo, 2 for the next dynamo, and 2 extras. We also are going to need to make these hard dynamos redstone transmission coils, which are the ones which require silver. So 2 of those on the top with those. I'm probably doing this completely wrong. Success! 2 steam dynamos. What else do we need? We also need a pneumatic server, which I've already made in advance, and a reception coil. The reception coils are supremely easy. Fortunately, I have just 1 piece of gold there already. So what was it? A reception coil on the top, 2 item ducts. Do I have a pair of item ducts on me? I made them up because I was repairing the holes that I made in the quarry when a ghast blew me up. But I can't see any on me just at the moment. So 2 item ducts, a reception coil, 2 of those, 2 of those, 1 pneumatic servo, and a leadstone flux capacitor gets us the leadstone thruster, and we are actually very nearly there. Because all that we now need to do is pop our thruster, our flux capacitor, and our leather tunic, surround it with lead, and we have made ourselves a leadstone jetpack. Now this is the lowest tier of jetpacks. You can see there are various tiers in this mod, so it is the cheapest and the least good. You can also see that it is completely not charged. Unfortunately, we need to make a machine capable of charging this. That machine is obviously from thermal expansion, and it is called the energetic infuser. It requires more transmission coils, more reception coils, and a machine frame, and a leadstone energy cell frame. Fortunately, these are all very easy things to make. I don't know why I left-clicked that, because now I've got to get all of these out, which is very annoying. So the leadstone energy thing is very easy to make. We've made several of those, as is the machine frame. However, we do need another piece of gold to make 1 of those. In fact, we're going to need a few more pieces of gold. Have I done any gold lately? I've not. My gold supplies, they are running low. I shall have to get more gold soon. Where is my iron? It is in my hand. That's why I cannot see it there. A machine frame. We also need 1 reception and 2 transmission coils. Which is just like that. Try and put everything back where it is supposed to go. And we have everything. We just need 2 copper ingots, which we do have. So 2 transmission, 1 of those. 2 of those, our machine frame and our leadstone energy makes us an energetic infuser. Extremely exciting. Now we just have to find somewhere to put it, and obviously I am so out of space it is embarrassing. So for now this will just go there. Next episode will be some severe removing of things. And you can see that this is out of power. Oh, it is charging. It's charging up really, really slowly. Because it apparently has a huge energy bank. 400,000? Oh, wow, that is packed. That's 48,000. That's 400,000. Okay. Well, I'm just going to pop this in, and you can see how quickly that charges up. Extremely quickly. So, let's take off our armour, which is the only unfortunate thing. We are a little less armoured. But we do look awesome in it. I hope you will agree. Now you have to just switch this thing on, which should be that key. There we go. Jetpack is enabled. You can also enable hover mode. With hover mode enabled, you will glide slowly down. I shall leave it on actually, and then you just press space to jump. Isn't that awesome? I am so happy. I can just fly anywhere I want now. That is so much easier, as long as I'm within range of the jetpack. Which, as you can see, is awesome. You can see on the left, next to the jetpack it says 23 now. That is how much fuel I have. And you can see I drop down really slowly, so I shall never ever hurt myself unless the jetpack runs out of fuel. If I switch hover mode off, if I can, in midair, if I hit the right key, I just drop like a rock. And I would quite easily kill myself if I did that. Which is painful. It does mean, of course, you can see that that little jump nearly used up half the power in it. So it's not massively powerful, but, you know, it's good enough for getting up and on to roofs and things. So I'm very happy with that. Let's just try not to kill ourselves and just stick it back in here to quickly recharge. And there we go. So this can... I'll just pop my steel chest plate in there for now. I'm not very well armoured anymore, but that's just how things go. I'm going to switch it off for a minute just to show you this. This is a bit more concrete. You can see I'm building a path off to the village. However, it is really hard to jump up steps made of this stuff. You can also see I have discovered that you can chisel concrete. I am so happy. This means that I can make pretty patterns in it. Isn't that awesome? Right, let's go for a quick fly over to the village. Let's put hover mode on as well, which for me is on the G key, and I keep trying to hit H. So you can see I've not really done much to the village. I have had a little go at building something over there, and it was terrible. So I'm going to build something over here instead, in this big wide open space. I have been thinking about how to build this because part of me wants to build something which looks awesome and really nice looking village. The other part of me realises that I only really want to do this because I want a load of villagers who I can trade with, so making those really awful little square houses with about 20 doors would be the best way. I came up with a compromise. My compromise is that I am going to build this thing in a circle with lots of doors, basically. So it sort of looks a bit better than just a plain, what am I trying to say, square one. But it is still basically just exactly the same thing, but hopefully it will look a little bit futuristic. Now, if we look on our map and I zoom it out, you can see that the road, if I bring it up in a straight line, will basically come, if I can turn that off, if I can hit any of the right keys, it'll basically come up through that bit there. So I'm going to build this thing probably starting about here. So all that I'm going to do, and I'm just going to block this in, is I'm going to build it in a very neat little squircle. And my plan is basically something along the lines of this. Just round and round, a radius 12 circle. This is 4 on the wall, then in by 2. It just makes a nice pretty little pattern basically. It does if you don't put all the blocks in the wrong place, and hopefully this will not match up. Why has that not matched up? Because those are in the wrong place. That is a very good reason. So there we go, a little house built just like this. Now, do I have any doors on me? I do not, but I can make a quick crafting table, which I can plonk down over here somewhere, and make doors, because doors are going to go there, and there, and I'm also going to have one here. So the look of this place is basically going to be like that. Oh, there, isn't it? I have confuzzled myself already. It took absolutely no time at all, did it? So that one comes out, and there. It just makes something a bit different. I've never actually seen a village house done like this, and it is raining and it is horrible. And stuff like that. We haven't had much rain around here yet. The one good thing also about this jetpack is that if anything horrible and nasty does come and try to eat my face, I can just fly straight up and away from it. So I'm not as worried as I was about things like creepers, because I can just go like that and be miles away from them. So for a bit of texture in this, a bit of colour, I'm going to do these blocks here in grey. I hate it when you catch a piece of grass when you are trying to place a block. Just like that. So let's just quickly build this up. With some truly, truly terrible block placement as usual. From me, I don't want those there. I want those there. So I think this thing is even actually using fuel when I'm just hopping up and down. So I'm just going to switch hover mode off, because I'm not too worried about it when I'm just hopping around on a little roof like this. And there we go, in comes a zombie. Wouldn't you just know it? They have this thing where they love villages, don't they? I'll have to make sure they don't transform any. Have I run out of bricks? Tragedy! Never mind, because you can see exactly what is going on here. I'm going to quickly nip back and have a quick sleep. And get rid of this bit of horrible rain. Okay then, so I am back. I just popped back to have a sleep, reset the rain, and it is now morning. And I also am getting a bit of sugarcane because I want to make up a few more large white stone bricks. However, over here you can see we have some squid, and that is something which I have been wanting for a while, because I want to capture a squid in my single-use safari net for a future project. I want that one, I think. There we go, a squid in a safari net. Perfect, that's all that I wanted. And I am quite happy now. I just wanted to show you that I had got one. Let's get back onto the path and head on back to the village. I'll just pop him safely away in there for a future episode. And grab myself a few more bricks. Okay, so back to... If we can get over there. Oh, this beam goes all the way now. Back over to the village, which is behind that there tree. And that there huge world hole. It is a very forested area, this. Okay, so we can quickly just finish building up this bit. And there we go, we have something now which is approaching looking like a house. Now I do actually think this will go up one more level, which will be where the floor is for the next. Either for the next level or just for the roof. I think I'll just put it in as a roof for now. That's the wrong one. There we go, that's better. And I've run out of bricks already. Didn't expect that. Anyway, you can see exactly what this thing is going to look like, and I think it doesn't look too bad actually. let us... How many planks do we have? 23. That is not quite enough planks. Let's go and chop down... Is that a rubber tree? That's a rubber tree. That's a rubber tree. There's lots of rubber trees around here. There is a lot of rubber trees. There's a whole forest of them. You are coming down, my friend. I do apologise. There you go. 47 pieces of wood will give us several doors. Now, what I'm going to do is just, for the sake of looks, because I always do this, take out the floors here so that I can put in stone, because I don't like it being on grass. And I'm not going to bother picking up the mud because it is mud. Is that all of them? I really should be refilling these in as I go, because now we get to get dizzy as I walk around in a circle again. So how many doors are there? There are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 doors on this thing, which is a decent amount for something which I think doesn't actually look too bad and isn't too obviously. I'm jumping miles into the air with every jump now. Where did I put my... I have lost my crafting table. There it is. So, way more doors than I can make apparently, but I'll just put a few on, just to show you what it will look like when it is done, which is something like that. I'm sure they will all love it. I may do something, I will be altering the roof to look good off camera, but there is all the doors. That did not take long, and the other thing which I'm going to do, of course, is I could take it out with this, replace the flooring with wooden flooring, just because it looks nicer. So it'll be quite a nice place. I'll also fill in the roof. But that will all be off camera, because that is it for this time, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this little episode. Which way is home? Home is that way. So thank you very much for watching. Do like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and most of all, I do hope to see you once again next time. Thank you and goodbye.